Good morning. Happy Monday. What did you surprise Shawty crew and my Daizee loves? So this is going to be really brief. This morning, we had all kind of said yesterday, like, let's get up and run. Like, let's do it. And so I had set the intention yesterday, and anybody who knows me, you've been following me for a long time, you set the intention, and once you set the intention, you don't worry about anything else. Like, I'm even under the belief of, like, if you say you're gonna wake up at a certain time, the next day you don't have to set an alarm. Like, your body is gonna remember that intention. You're gonna wake up. But that's not what this is about. So we did go run, and one of the things that I was saying for motivation was focus on your yes. Don't focus on nothing else. Like, you can say, in this instance, I want to lose weight. I want to be smaller. I want to be healthier, no matter what it is, right? And if the answer is, I want to do that. Yes, I want to be smaller. Yes, I want to lose weight. Yes, I want to be healthier. That needs to be the only thing you worried about when it's time to come run. You don't need to be worried about, oh, it's cold. Oh, I don't have on the right clothes. Or I don't think I have the right clothes. Or, oh, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Or, oh, I really need to do something else this morning. Baby, if you want to lose weight, then you're going to go run, because the answer was yes, right? And so I feel like that's a great analogy with our faith walk, for one, because once you tell God yes, 9 times out of 10, you don't even know what's going on in the other instances. Like, yes, I want to be obedient. Or, yes, God, I want to live this life that you have for me, no matter what the yes is, which is what we talked about yesterday. And if it's yes, then you are going to do what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to record this content. I'm going to edit this content. I'm going to upload this content. I'm going to write this book. I'm going to write this song. I'm going to make this beat, whatever it is. Or I'm going to go for this job at work. Or I'm going to love my family through thick and thin, because I want my family to be unified. I want my family to be healthy. That's the yes. So you're going to do whatever is required to have that yes, and you're not going to worry about anything else. Now, something else with this analogy, when we first ran, like, in the cold temperatures, because it's not even that cold today, and so we were very happy about that, because I have ran when it was like freezing, right? And I remember how uncomfortable that was. I remember, like, what do you even wear when that's the temperature and you outside running? Like, what do you even do? And that's part of the process. You learn. You might have to be uncomfortable when you do it for this first time, because you ain't never did it and you don't know no better. But when you do things and you continue to do things and you stay consistent with things, you learn and grow, and you have wisdom that you can apply in the future, so that it's less uncomfortable. Most people not going to just think running is just so fun and so comfortable, but you learn what kind of shoes to wear. You learn how to do your hair. You learn how to layer your clothes. You learn you need to put one of these on so wind don't go blowing in your ear and you get sick. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's the same thing in this life. Like, Lord, the pattern has been, oh, you bless me. Oh, Lord, then people start acting a fool. Oh, Lord, and then I start going through warfare. Okay, if you know that's the pattern, at some point you are now going to have the wisdom to apply, right? So that pattern is more comfortable for you. You're going to build yourself up in those moments when you're resting in the pattern, in those moments where he's blessing you. You're going to take the time to build your mind, your spirit, everything up, your body up. So then when people start acting jealous, you don't care, because you've built your mind to be above that. You built your spirit, man, to pray against that. You get what I'm saying? And then even when the warfare comes through, you've already done what you needed to do to prepare for that. Just like this morning, I knew, like, I'm not finna go out here and start running. I ain't had no water, because over the years I've learned it's harder to run for longer periods of time if I'm not hydrated. That's why I went to bed last night, because I know if I don't get a good amount of sleep or a certain amount of sleep, it's harder to run. It's harder for my body. That's why this morning when I woke up, I took my inhaler, because you know what? I'm going to be proactive. I'm not going to wait for my asthma to act up. I'm going to just go ahead and take it before we start running. And how do I know that? Because of years of running, because of years of doing this. And that's what it's like in your faith walk. So now when the warfare is amped up, you know what to do. You know, like, I don't need to stop praying. I don't need to stop praising him. You know, like, you know what, God? Maybe I need to stay on my health 24/7, 365. So if people are trying something, it's not going to work, because I'm in charge of my body over here and I'm keeping it up. I'm taking care of the temple where your Holy Spirit dwells. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I'm running and I'm getting a whole word. I was like, this is so funny. Like, I miss doing this, but that's usually what happens when I go to the gym anyways. Like, I be like reflecting in my head. I be meditating, music on or music off. But focus on your yes. I don't care what it is. If you're supposed to be the first person to graduate in your family, then you need to be hitting the books. Like, it don't need to be nothing else. Like, yes, I want to be the first person to graduate. You need to be studying. You shouldn't have no. And that's something else I said. Once somebody started giving me like excuses I'm not going to try to encourage you no more, because you're not in that place. You're not ready to execute that goal. That's the life coach coming out of me, right? Because you done gave me about 2-3 excuses, so I know you're not ready, or you ignored that when I asked you that directly, and I already know what you said your goal is. Like, if you don't know me, that irritates me. Don't tell me you want to lose weight, and then when I start talking to you about working out and eating right, you act like you can't hear. Don't talk to me about making no money, and then when I'm talking about a play, you don't want to do it. Do you get it? Don't complain to me about being broke. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I think I get that from my father, but I don't like excuses, and you got to know that. And so if you, I hold people extremely accountable, because I hold myself accountable. So if I'm saying I want to look good for all this stuff, I want to feel good for all this stuff, Lord, I'm tired of how my body did me this year. Like, I just don't feel like I'm at my best and my healthiest, because I know what that feels like, Lord. Then all I need to be worried about is, yes, I want to feel better. So when the alarm go off early in the morning, it's time to go run, I'm not even thinking about nothing else. Like, all I'm thinking about is the yes. That yes, I want to lose weight, or yes, I want to spend time with my family in this way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know who needs that. I don't know how it applies to you, but you don't need to be worried about the yes. And when it comes to God, you don't need to be worried about. Gonna provide the resources. You keep running, he gonna light the path. Because I had that dream, like, you couldn't see nothing unless you took off running, and it was like motion sensors. Like, okay, so for those who hesitated and didn't go forward, you would never see what was up ahead. But for those who took off running, the more you progressed forward and ran, the more it lit up and you could see what was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So good morning, happy Monday. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to book a consultation and a coaching session with me. Okay, the link is in the description, and I look forward to working with you all.